welcome back to my channel, V's Travels and Thrifts. We're here today in Stockport as my eldest daughter is off to her best friend's birthday party at the Stockport Nerve Centre. So we thought we'd also take you along with us as we're visiting the Vintage Emporium here in Stockport in a fantastic building called the Pear Mill. This building was an old Edwardian building used to mill material, fabrics and cotton. So we want to take you inside and let's see what bargains, if any, we can find. Come, let's go shopping. So this is the Vintage Emporium at Pear Mill in Stockport. And let me tell you, this place is an absolute treasure trove. The moment we walked in, we were greeted by this cozy, festive energy. They had a lovely Christmas vibe going on. Twinkling lights, vintage ornaments, and a slightly nostalgic atmosphere you only get in places filled with pre-loved finds. It's packed wall to wall with independent sellers, each offering their own unique style. So every few steps feels like entering a completely different mini store. I bought 2 items on this trip. So let's play a little game. Can you guess which 2 items I purchased? I will reveal the answer at the end. Sweet father-daughter moment was captured as Greg explained that when he was Protea's age, the head teacher used to ring a large brass bell, just like the one, to signal the end of break time. Protea smiled and said her head teacher still does the same. Times may have changed, but some things truly stay the same. You've got retro furniture, everything from mid-century to old school retro decor that looks like they've lived through some incredible stories. From classic lamps, ornate mirrors, brass candlesticks, and quirky items you never thought that you needed, but suddenly you feel like you absolutely do. And then the collectibles, oh my gosh, retro cameras, vinyl records, old typewriters, classic toys, enamel signs, and shelves full with glassware and ceramics and pottery. If you're a collector or just love rummaging like I do for quirky bits of nostalgia, you could easily lose hours here. jewelry section is just as fun. There are cabinets and cabinets of vintage jewelry, which is my favorite area. You really feel like you're stepping back in time with every cabinet you. There are lots of stamps for stamp collectors, and you even have a postage stamp here from 1840 called the penny black, the world's first postage stamp. At the end of this video, I will share a postage stamp collage I made with stamps from my home country of South Africa. If you're feeling peckish or parched, they have a fab on-site tea room, which really adds to the outing. We will include a link to their website in the description. We ended up spending an hour and a half in here, which honestly flew by, and we still didn't get a chance to look at everything. While we were visiting Pear Mill, we went into the Adidas Outlet Store, which was kitted out with great savings for the Black Friday deals. And the particular deal was if you spent £200 in store, you got a whopping 50% off their outlet prices. Now, they had a huge range from women's, men's, kids, footwear, and clothing. So if you're a massive Adidas fan, definitely get out to their outlet store and grab yourself a bargain. So we're back home now from our adventure out today in Stockport. I would highly recommend you have a visit to the Vintage Emporium if you like old relics and a bit of quirkiness in your home. That's at Pear Mill. And did anybody manage to guess the items that I would have purchased? The typist tray is something that's been on my wish list for a really long time. In upcoming videos, I'd like to share with you what I'm going to use it for and how I'm going to style it. The earrings, anything that's black and gold, is definitely my style, definitely my vibe. And I actually managed to get the earrings on a 50% off, so I only paid £6 for those earrings. And the typist tray was marked at £48, but when we were paying, we actually got that at a reduced rate. We got that for £43, so a nice £5 in our back pockets. If you like this sort of content and you'd like to find out a bit more about our adventures, please consider liking, subscribing, and hitting that bell. I'm V, and this is V's Travels and Thrifts. I'll see you in the next one. If you have any feedback or any comments you'd like to share with me, please do so, because I'd love to hear, love to interact with all of you out there watching.